Kid, I do this ish often. The heart of New York, dog. From Austin to Boston, I hit the West Coast now. Me and get my stupid on. Anywhere I go, I rock the mic with my Ewings on. Put them on the piss, bet they won't wake up. Can't break us like we from Kingston, Jamaica. All the way to Cambridge, blowing all the doors down. When I hit the spot, I'm coming straight out of Georgetown. Catch him with a block, about to take a shot in over his head. When I get the rock, ops looking pitiful. When it gets critical, bring Chicago to the Garden, watch it get physical. If they really got hard, this is where the bond starts. Bag them up, bang on them like my man John Starks, Rookie of the Year in '86. Think of this, #1 draft pick. Ain't nobody taking this, bro. I can coach you, I'm vocal and postal. What kind of shot is that? Are you anti-social? Speak up when I'm talking like you heard from your pastor. Frisbee at the Garden, ain't my jersey in the rafters. Pull up and it's night. I slash when time's right. Crash out in the limelight and you get sideswiped. Rappers do the most and be friendly as a host. And word to Pat Riley, I don't fraternize with the ghost. I'm a leader, I can truly get anything I want. I'm feeling like Julius Irvin, Caesar, working a visa. Got it on block from Mayday to Easter. Julius, I'ma get it in with the opposites. Eating at the table, a place they ain't gotta sit. Life is a consequence, that's just common sense. Feel that knife in your back, it's just Roman politics. Julius Irvin, tell me who I'm serving. Outside baseline, one hand reverse it. I just need prior shotters and rosters. Y'all wanna converse, better see a doctor. I ain't even here to stop you or drop you, chop you, remove your devil like Asta. Hard strength for a target, we boss spit regardless. I'm the hardest in arm length. Julius 30 in the mag in the art of war. Off your door, I'm treating the scene like Armor Core. Kick the door, hit a spot, dip and pop, tickets lock, itching just to lick a shot. Now I'm Sir Mix-a-Lot. Julius, I'ma get it in with the opposites. Eating at the table, a place they ain't gotta sit. Life is a consequence, that's just common sense. Feel that knife in your back, it's just Roman politics. Julius, feeling like 94 Esco. Illmatic with a chest cold and strep throat. Best flow, remix the verse, let my breath slow. Loyal but betrayal can be worse than death though. Julius. Julius.
5-star mac and cheese, motherfucker. Get cooked, you fat bitch.
I kill this fat ass man. Got me hopping on tracks to get him out my place. Title so big he can't put it around his waist. I run up on you and get your whole fucking face cracked. Lay back, ain't nobody scared of you, J-Mac. We ain't gotta talk a lot. You can try to spaz now, body to kamikaze. Now you wanna crash out. Lane one, that's been my bitch since game one. The same bump needs a handout like Mae Young. I cheated to beat this dude. Fucking Pikachu. Braille readers won't even take a bump to speak of you. Came along and beat this dude. Took a piece of you, trying to book himself to win. He think he Geechee too. Fucking sad. Bronson Reed spot. He can double back. Potato on the barrel when he cries. I can muffle that. Dilate you. Look you dead in the eyes. I violate your balls are there. Charlotte.
Was it all fake? Where did it all go wrong? How did we get here? I don't wanna let it end at all. How did we get here? But now, no, I loved every moment, and I know can't stop thinking about you every morning.
No BS, just straight bars. It's time to get to it. Let's get busy.
Here it come.
Pull up on the spot, I'm ducking another op from another block until I give him a couple shots. When I hit the spot, we pulling up, it's something high, showing up the rocks. I'm high chief just from the top, we can get it in though. Looking for your kinfolk, all these men in the bar, I'm wick with the pencil. Trying to smoke something, so at last, my last stash, I'll be smoking out the window like I caught backdraft. No turning back, I'm earning scraps and learning that I've been fired with a pen like an inferno match. Send her up to the sky, thunder clouds hit me, show you the full gore with all killer instinct. Put him in a figure four, maybe he will listen more. When I kick in the door, everybody hit the floor. All these girls coming to cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Akron, Ohio, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Aquamarine Weapon, Dallas Cash.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Humble Roses podcast. This is episode 62. This won't be long, mainly because, like I said, we're going to get straight to the point. We got stuff we got to do. And like I said, the NBA draft is on. I'm pretty sure people are going to be checking back. So we don't want to take too much time away from that. And again, there's a lot to cover, a lot to unpack. So many things went on at different times. So with that being said, I'm waiting on one guest, but we do have one here currently. Let me check the chat. Jesus. All right. Shout out to John Watson, Townhouse Media in the building, Sports for You Wrestling. Dalton, what's good? Wrestle Faith from ATD Acknowledge the Dynasty. What's going on? Tribal Ghost. Yes, we gonna get to that in a minute. Just stay with it. Stay with me here. However, we do have a guest in the building. Boss Lady, if you're watching this, come through. Monty, what's good? Good to see you. Lena, great that you're here. I'm glad that you're here because we got stuff we got to talk about is concerning with you too. Boss Lady, I see you. I got you right here. Stay with me. So, but yeah, and want to send a big congratulations to Wrestle Faith. Congratulations on the birth of your grandchild. Definitely big salute from the Humble Roses podcast. Pray for health and wealth for your child going forward. But let's introduce the general of DWE, Mr. Blame me if it goes wrong, but it won't be for long. Mr. If you catch me on a headset and you don't hear the audio, it's because I ain't dead yet. Mr. That mic needs to be as far away from me as possible, or it's going to be static you're going to catch. From the 305, Mr. 305, no affiliation with Pitbull, Mr. Keeping It Live. If things get dreadful, we ain't talking about his hairstyle. It means you done pissed the general off. The general of DWE. We got Miami the Great. Like DA. The Great. What's going on, Miami? And he's silent again. Okay, so when he finally gets his audio up, we gonna make this happen. This man is back on the no audio train, so we gonna keep it funky. How y'all doing out there, Miami? Come on, man. You know what time it is. Let's get going. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking like Bobby Brown in the. I didn't mean to say that part. Let me see what kind of music we got here. All right, when Miami gets his cam fixed, we'll start moving forward. Can y'all hear me? Can I get a thumbs up if y'all can hear me, or like a yes? We all need to be master debater. Hey, yo. That man said that with an extra D. That's crazy. No Mace. All right, listen. So we got a lot to talk about. Where we go from here. I'm gonna wait till like I said, we gonna address that in a minute. That was crazy. I'm just waiting on you, Miami. We've been sitting in the back of the show, letting the live build up for about 15 minutes. Miami, mic check. You good? Audio. Hey, that's funny. He hit the mute button even though he's already like he was already silent. Shit crazy. So we had a lot go on, and if anybody was watching, excuse me in Daniel Bryan's voice, yes. If you saw what happened on SmackDown, people are saying John Cena cut the promo of the year with. Speaking of promos, we'll get to that later. Saying that John Cena cut the promo of the year. Hold on, Miami, I'll bring it back when you're ready. That John Cena cut the promo of the year on CM Punk. Well, I'd say that he made pretty much a big statement with that. And when you say stuff like changing values almost as I change t-shirts, I mean, there's a lot of truth in what Cena said in his pipe bomb-esque promo. With that, though, John Cena and CM Punk is definitely going to be something to watch at Night of Champions, and especially with the war going on. People were saying it was promo of the year. I don't know why, but I don't know. Boss lady, are you with me? Or are you good or no? Boss lady.
I'm with you for now.
Okay, welcome to the show. You don't have to show your face. I think your voice is more than enough of a presence. How are you holding up?
I mean, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm sweaty. It's hot, but I love it. I love the summer. Especially coming here on the East Coast is amazing. So
That's what's up. So I want to give a big shout out to Boss Lady in Miami the Great. They run the Talking Up podcast, and it's raw, it's uncut, it is authentic, but it's a lot of love that goes on with who the heck? Leslie, what's going on? Good to see you. Tag team part of Toxic Attitude.
toxic attitude. Hey, Monty.
Toxic Attitude is in the building. Yo, let me get a Toxic Attitude and Fatal Attraction feud down the line. I'm sorry, Fatal Influence. Let me get a Toxic Attitude, Fatal Influence. Yo, hold on. We gotta shout this man out. I cannot go without shouting this man out. It's his first time on the show. Yo, let's give a big roses welcome to Fiend from the IWC promo battle. We love Fiend over here. Fiend, we'll get to that. We'll get to Fiend in a minute. But yo, everybody in the chat, send Fiend a great welcome. Welcome Tribal Ghost. Everybody who came over from the IWC promo league, yo, welcome to the show. Man, I missed you in the IWC promo battle. We'll get to that.
Hold on. I do have a shout out for Monty. I know Monty was on live on TikTok last night with Pills for Life, but she did announce on that TikTok that she is going to be published, which is officially published, and her book's coming out in September. So definitely keep an eye out on the ATD timeline for that book, and definitely support my Toxic Attitude tag team partner, Monty.
Yo, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up. Based on that though, John Cena, it ran back like how it did in 2011. Damn, boss lady just cut out. All right, cool. Well, whatever. She did her drop. We'll see her back. Cena, R-Truth, she's back. I'm gonna let her back in. I don't know if she wants the camera on. Cena, R-Truth, they went at it. Truth again. It ended up with somebody going through a table and somebody cutting a promo, and that was like symbolic. With you back, boss lady? We good? Boss lady, we good? Okay. So it ended with basically Cena calling out a lot of. There were so many good callbacks. I mean, it was basically Punk's promo all together with just Cena's tidbits added to it, and that's great. That's what the business needs. I will say the only gripe that I have was with Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, not defending their titles on a PLE at all, and they're the tag champs. I'm not going for that. But what I am going to go for is the fact that we got Miami, are you with us? Tribal Wolf, where we at? You good? We good? You back with us? Okay, so we got the Wyatt 6 fucking up the stream. That's all good. No big deal. We got it. So
you hear me now?
I hear you. How you doing, bro?
I don't know what was going on with StreamYard just now. I was like, it kicked me out down X, man.
StreamYard was cooking you. You're like StreamYard was cooking you, bro. Don't let StreamYard get away with it.
No. I was like, bro, this shit is crazy. I'm like, I was trying to get on. I was trying to get on mic. I was like, what the the heck going on?
I don't know, but you and Boss Lady seem to be going in and out like a straw hat. So if you do get if something does happen, like I said, we're all here for you. We're all here to StreamYard always be having problems. Yeah, that's why I'm about to switch to Riverside later down the line. Miami, you still with us? Miami, you good? You making a diabolical face on the screen. Anyway, so before, like I said, SmackDown was pretty interesting. But something also happened that day that we want to talk about and kind of get this out of the way because people are kind of wondering what I'm going to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, the IWC promo battle was that Friday, and in the semifinals, it was Evan Green versus Cordell, and then me versus Tribal Ghost. And so the way that the battle went was Evan Green won his, and then the Tribal Ghost beat me according to the judge's decision. So, and again, it was a great back and forth. For people who saw it, for people who listened and actually checked out to it, it was a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit going on. Hi, Dallas. I love the podcast today. Where's Kev, Nessa, and Angel? Not here. I told them to hang back for a bit. That's neither here nor there. We still good? Everybody, we still good? We good? We good? Everybody, we still good? Because I am watching. Let me make sure I catch the stream. Watch my own stream just in case for some reason I seem to go off the deep end. Yeah, Miami is getting cooked by the Wyatt 6. That's crazy. You and Ghost are both lit. Yeah, we good. All right, bet. So let's get to it. I don't have a problem with Ghost winning. It's never been that. What we're here to do is create moments in the IWC promo battle. And part of that is the fact that the way that this was ran, there's a little bit of suspicion to it because the way that I didn't know what this was. I just came in one day and saw that they were cutting promos and I go, okay, let me get involved. And I didn't know that there was a whole bit of history behind it. So when you have judges who don't watch battle rap and you got a guy who's telling me that you lost because your opponent played a recording of you in her DM saying, hey, let's have a great battle. It's just competition. That's really not a qualified judge, in my opinion, especially if the guy looks like he's the manager for tech support at AT&T. And then what I've also noticed is the previous battle, which was Cordell and Evan Green, they looked at the fan vote before they decided to make a decision. They didn't look at the fan vote for me and Ghost, which, again, this ain't no knock to Tribal Ghost, but I was winning the fan vote. That's not a diss. The fact is, she put up a hell of a fight. The same way that when me and Fiend went at it, me and Fiend, we were going at it like Goku and Jiren, like however you want to put it. When Evan Green went up against Fiend in the first round, the timer was messed up and Fiend's promos were not being counted at 30 seconds. I went back and I checked and I was kind of like, when you compare my battle with Fiend versus with Evan, Fiend didn't get a time to build up none of his promos. It was like the moment he started, he would get started and lead into it. Moment that he did, he was done. Like the timer would go off and he couldn't continue. And I felt that that was unfair to him because I even asked, are these promos 30 seconds? So that wasn't fair to Fiend because of this. I'm not knocking nobody because of that. When I battled Ghost, they let us go. But our third round was 2 minutes. Ghost was dope. My third round was a battle rap because she likes battle rap. So I thought, let me reward you with something since we both cool with each other. I don't have no problem with Ghost. I don't got no problem with Evan Green being in the finals. What I got a problem with is the way that this was done. 30 seconds is not enough time for someone to get out of promo. It should have been 60 seconds per round. And that's neither here nor there. There's no issue with it. What the issue was after she was announced as the winner and that there was a graphic put up for Evan versus Ghost in the finals. This was the problem. Someone commented and said, hey, where's Miami? And whoever the person was that was running the IWC promo battle page said, I've never heard of him. Miami comes in and corrects the person like, yeah, you have, because he was dealing with them last year. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy. I think my wife got here. Miami and Boss Lady were involved, I want to say a year ago. So to disrespect them and say those kind of things and all that, we wasn't going for that. But we're off that. The problem that I had was the lack of unprofessionalism from the person who ran the page to say these things when we thought that these were real promo battles, when in reality, it's just like wrestling. These things were scripted because there was a specific image that they wanted to have. And for on top of that, this was being an honest. Here's the thing. I don't got problems with it being a scripted promo battle, but don't have people enter and thinking that their promos are actually going to matter if you already have it in your mind who you want to win. If I won the fan vote and you guys didn't go to the fan vote and say, well, let's go to the fan vote and see, and then you have a judge say, I don't care what the fans say. It's like we kind of see the writing on the wall. So this is, and it's not only that, it was the disrespect to Miami that bothers me. And I had to leave the group chat because of that disrespect. That's the part that I did not like. We don't have a problem. We want you guys to succeed. But when you're disrespecting people that I do business with and that I network with, we got an issue. When you're not when Fiend's promo is like 25 seconds and you're saying that, oh no, it was 30, you weren't counting. I counted. There's a specific way Fiend's promos are built up. Don't lie to me. That's the issue. I don't have a problem with Corey. I don't have a problem with Main Event Nate or EVP. What I have a problem with was the level of unprofessionalism that was displayed, not to me, because I was not attacked, but to Miami. And because of that, he was like, Miami even said, hey, don't worry about it. No, I get that, but that's still my bro, and I'm going to speak on that. So this is what I propose, because now when you start fucking with my people, you're fucking with me, and I don't like that. And I'm going to make sure that you understand the consequences of your actions. You want to create a storyline. I'll give you a goddamn storyline. How about we do this? After the finals, when Evan Green and Ghost battle, how about we do this? Take any three, and you can include the people who run the shit, or you can pick people from the roster. Let's do the IWC promo battle, #Civil War. We'll take 3 people from the side of CCN, Townhouse Media, and DWE, which will include Miami the Great, hell, Boss Lady, and the final person is me. And we'll go up against any 3 that you guys want to put up. We will not do it on a Spaces where you guys have the control. We'll do it on my show. And to make things better, I will invite indie wrestlers who I know that will judge this. 1 minute and 30 seconds each round. What you want to do? Because this is not about, it's not about the lack of disrespect. I'm sorry, the lack of respect. It's about the fact that I heard that there was shit being talked about, not just Miami, not just Boss Lady, but about Lena, but about other people from my side. And this is now me throwing down the fucking gauntlet. So now that you guys want to fuck with my people, I'm going to fuck with you back. And I'm going to annihilate all of you. We can actually do it as a 1v3, but to make it fair, we'll make it a 3v3. And on top of this, you have fans. Actually, I'll sweeten the pot. Tribal Ghost, Evan Green, if you are watching this, let's up the ante. If you skip the IWC promo finals this Friday and come back here next week, we will have the finals on this show for a cash prize. There's no conversation to be had. Let's do it. I'm going to put down the gauntlet. Bring your best, because I'm guaranteeing we're walking away with a win 3-zip. So since you want to create a story, I got a story for you. And on top of that, I can guarantee you one thing. When we start doing our own promo battles, you guys are invited, because there's no beef. There's no beef at all. There's no beef, because I'm putting you on the platform. I don't have any issue. But the fact of the matter is, once this is done, we're moving on. But to settle this, how many people on your roster are actually going to battle for you? Because I tell you right now, I guarantee if I say, yo, if let's just say I didn't want to pick people from DWE or CCN, I guarantee you Fiend is coming to my side. Fiend will battle for me, because I'll let Fiend actually cut his promos and not handicap him to 30 seconds. Fiend, you got 90 seconds. Let's go. I bet you Tribal Ghost will come to my side. Those are the two best people you got. So let's do it. I'll take anybody on. And again, this is all in the spirit of competition. We want to create a moment. I want to create something, because now, if you're upset about what I said, come battle us. If you're not, go forward. But Tribal Ghost, it's on you. Evan Green, it's on you. The offer still stands. But if you're smart, nobody would turn down a cash prize, especially since you don't have to pay anything to do it. I'm not in the mood to let anybody run over my people. And Miami is telling me internally in his mind, bro, it's not a big deal. Of course it's not. But now we want to entertain the fans. So now let's do this, because I'm going to stand for my team. Fiend and Tribal Ghost, I guarantee will come over here. And again, I said, I got indie wrestlers that I can have come judge this, not guys that don't know a shit about rap or anything like that, or who have no idea how to judge anything. Let me get some actual people who are in the Ruthless Lala. What up? Isaiah, what up? Isaiah Wolf, what up? Isaiah Broner, what up? KJ Orso, aka Fuego, used to be known as Fuego del Sol, what up? I got access to people that I'll bring up here, and we can do it that way. Hold on. Is he back?
Man, I've been sitting backstage for the last 30 apples. Man, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish it. I'm gonna go ahead and make my comments. Go ahead. You cooking? I'm gonna let you get done cooking.
Cool. I'll mute you real quick if you don't mind. So,
No, go ahead.
having said that, I don't have an issue with any of them. But the fact is, you guys came to my live and you're trying to say, "Oh, let a conversation be." There's no conversation, bro. The writing was on the wall. We see what was going on. So now that that's been said, don't tag me in nothing. Don't inbox me nothing. It's just a yes or a no. Get your 3 best. We'll be waiting. We can do it. How much time you need? You want till not next week, but the week after. I'll take an answer. It won't be in a spaces. It'll be here on the show. And we run things very fairly here. So we will not disrespect you guys. We'll let you guys get your rocks off, but pick 3 people that are actually going to stand with you. Pick 3. Because the 3 that we'll have way more than 3 people to pick. We'll have at least 25 people. I could actually go grab people from Mayhem Pro Wrestling over in Philly. It ain't no issue. So, having said that, this is about respect. It's not about the fact that somebody who ran that page disrespected this man. I'm not allowing that to happen. So, come get y'all asses whooped, and then we good. We good. But until then, I've thrown down the challenge, and I guarantee y'all not going to do it because you got to actually have people look at y'all faces and hear y'all voices. Don't try to talk me out of this situation because I do what I want on my show. I don't have a problem with Cordell. I don't got a problem with Evan. I got a problem with Elliot because he a little bitch. I don't got a problem with Ghost. Don't got a problem with Fiend. I damn sure ain't got a problem with Nate, EVP. But I do got a problem with whoever it was that said what they said to Miami. So have your finals, but Ghost and Evan, if you guys decide to skip, we'll do it next week. Cash prize if you want it. Not big deal. Because I'm telling you, that kind of drama will attract a crowd because people are not going to show up to see y'all win. I got way too much pull from different directions. And here's the thing. Running a podcast where, not mine, but a podcast where you have 11.5 thousand followers. That's great. Are any of those followers going to help you in this promo battle? Because you got to put your faith in people. Better call Titan J. Maybe he'll do it. But you gotta, but if you pick Titan J, hey, Tribal Ghost, you want to do me a favor real quick? I'm gonna start pulling. You got somebody to fight for you quick. I'm gonna pull from your roster and throw it at them. Go ahead. And again, this is about respect. I'm gonna stand up for my people. I'm sure you guys are going to stand up for what you believe in, but I'm not trying to ruin what you got, but you need to tell the truth. Nobody checked dude who was being unprofessional and disrespectful. You thought because you were running a tournament that it was okay to say those things, and it wasn't. And I've heard that usually if someone has issues with whoever it is, they send troll. Please send the trolls. I don't care because at the end of the day, you got to go against the beast. And all that trolling is not going to help you in the end. Miami, go ahead, bro. I'm literally talking up a gate here.
No. I want you to get it all out, man. Okay. let's correct this. I was with main event team, not Final Boss Lady, because she would kill us both if we said that. So let's scratch that off the record.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was never with them. Like I told you, I mean, it didn't bother me, and Ghost can tell you, I did not go as hard as I want to, because there is a form of respect there. I want to ask you one question, Dallas. What are we all live on? X and YouTube, YouTube,
X, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Oh, and I just so expect a space to be going down. I'm not coming to the space. Don't invite me. I'm not coming.
Well,
I'm
the
not.
reason I asked you,
not you. I'm just saying. Come on.
Well, the reason I asked you is how many people are we at now as the viewers? I want to know what audience number are we at? Because I know I can't sit on my end. I know you're seeing yours.
174.
Already at 174, and we at 45 minutes.
Like I said, all I'm gonna say is
Dallas.
All I'm gonna say is
let me say this before we go into this battle.
Mm-hmm.
As the tribal wolf, you know why the reason you're getting these messages? Because one of the people that you named in this tournament, she already got blood on her hands. The second person that you named in this battle, they don't want no smoke with that guy. The tribal wolf Miami the Great. No one wants that. No one doesn't want that blood on their hands. No one. But It was interesting what you were saying from all this, because I did not know all this was going on in the battle. And someone had asked me that, and I was like, well, how would I know? I was gone. I walked away. I'm doing my own thing. So this is quite interesting that you're telling me these things from what happened.
If y'all want to see this, throw up flame emojis in the chat. I'm telling, you don't need to make a spaces to address this. You can do that, but the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter what you do.
His mind is already made up.
It's either a yes or a no. I don't got a problem with you guys doing promo battles, but come on now, like things just don't add up, man. Things don't add up. Look at this.
I mean,
hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Already jumping ship. Yes. Fiend, welcome to the team. Something. Matter of fact, I got my first representative.
Let's say this, and I'm not saying this. Please don't no one take this the wrong way.
You're good.
But if this was WWE, and we know that storyline driven, this will be a great story.
It is.
If you was smart, and if both teams went backstage and said, "Hey, no matter how it went out, we could create a moment.
We had fun.
We could create a moment here." If you was smart, your team would not just be a certain amount of people. How many people do we have on CCN and this THM only? What number were we at? Just give me a number.
Maybe 20. Maybe
20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's including me and Final Boss Lady, right?
Possibly, yeah, because there's other people that are like affiliated, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, okay, we're gonna say 20. We'll say Collected, they're at 20, that's 40.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mike, he's at 6. We don't come along.
We're not
affiliates.
alone.
The key word you said was what? Affiliates. Should I throw another name out there if they don't mind? Because I see them in the comments. ADT.
Yeah, go for it. ADT. We got the ladies
Those
too.
4 ladies.
Five.
Main event mamas.
Five.
Yeah, 5. 5 ladies. Main event mamas.
It's a situation where it's a situation now.
Was smart, and because think about this, if somebody was booking this,
mm-hmm.
and we was thinking about it Think about what The Rock did when he did with the tree. How did that family come together? They made a blood oath.
And Rikishi just didn't pull out. Rikishi just didn't pull out.
Match and do that after the match. Because your team will be the most biggest family you ever had on the IWC.
So all I gotta say is, in the spirit of competition, this is going to be fun. That's all I care about. But
if you think about it, let's just, because we're on here, we won't talk about wrestling. What did Roman Reigns do to Jey Uso when he first became the Tribal Chief? Did we all say that Roman needed an who apology? Roman never apologized to Jey, because why was he doing it?
Did you get your apology?
I got my. Are you talking about for the comments? I got my apology.
So they did apologize.
Yeah, they did. They apologized. The person who was behind the page.
Oh, okay, cool.
At that time.
Okay, cool. That's cool. But they still got to take this ass whooping though. So
I did get my apology at that time. But
okay, cool.
But even if I did, what does it kill you? Makes you stronger. You know, and this is me just being me. The last week, I went through something very, very tough that none of y'all will probably never understand and never recognize that. Man, I thought it was over. I was at the end of the road. But thank God I had someone behind me that said, hey, you know, I'm behind you. I'm with you. And I told my significant other, we're going to be okay. That's all I was thinking about. I didn't care about no comments, because that wasn't the biggest thing on my plate at that time. Oh, I'm good now. And the reason why I said winter is coming, because all of y'all are having y'all fun in the summer. But guess what y'all do? When the winter time comes, y'all get lazy. And guess who's going to come back up to the top again? WWE. We already at the top. It hasn't even been a year, Dallas. A year yet. We're already with CCN affiliates.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome
to the team.
We're already with THM in 1 year. Collective has came to us. Collective, one of their people works on iHeartRadio. He's a radio host. Telling me to do a program for them. No one has ever approached me like that, Dallas. No one.
Wait a minute. Hold on. How is it the NBA draft and we got a draft pick right here?
Man, you know, but you know,
shout out to the Wrestle Collective as well. Slick and them, they doing good work. Shout out to them. They doing great work.
Hey, real hard work, recognize hard work. And the reason why I said I got a little upset was because I was like, there's no way you don't, and anybody can tell you who knows. If somebody can tell you, Miami the Great build main event Friday. If they tell you that it's something different, they're lying. Like Roman Reigns said, you're lying.
Hey,
because prove me if I'm wrong. When the last time that page has got over 1,000 followers?
Back up a little bit. That mic is making you sound like Kane with the.
Oh, my bad. But when has the last time that bad boy has got 1,000 followers? I'm waiting.
Oh, I don't know nothing about. Bro, come on, man. Come on, John. You know who Cooper Flag is. Main Event Mamas, what's going on? Kiara or
you know who Cooper Flag is.
Yeah, you know who Cooper Flag is.
Dallas Cowboy. You already know Dallas boys. But I say this with that being said, you know, it was a misunderstanding. You know, me and that person had a conversation about what happened before I let go and what I was going through when that had happened. And
200 live watchers right now.
oh yeah, they oh yeah, because I'm connected to mine, so I wanted you to get these views in. But I wanted to add something else to this promo battle thing, Dallas.
Go for it.
I think CCN needs something to represent them, but we don't give it to the actual person. We can send it to them as a picture. We need a championship, something that needs to be represented by us.
Okay.
We can keep it, but we'll send a picture to whoever wins it. They can put it on their banner. They can put it on their profile picture, or even if they post it every now and then that they're, whatever champion, whatever we want to call this thing. If that's what they want to do.
Hold on. Boss lady said autumn scare tactics don't work. I don't. The thing is that she's not talking about me because I'm not scaring nobody. I'm just telling it like it is. We're not worried at the end of the day.
Look at that, Main Event Mamas.
Yo, shout out to Main Event Mamas.
They love that idea.
Hold on. Want to give a big shout out to Main Event Mamas, the newest podcast group that has joined the CCN Townhouse Media DWE partnership. Make sure that you follow them on Twitter, subscribe to their YouTube channels, Kiara, Tanisha, and whoever the third lady is. That I hear she's on the way shortly. They're doing great work. Follow them. That's what it's gonna be. The funny thing is,
I was in here when a person was saying that. I was like, man, put me in, coach. Put me in. I was like, Dennis, I know you see me back here.
in all seriousness, like this is going to be great because build up the anticipation. Come to the show. But when you come to this show, you're not going to disrespect me, and you're not going to disrespect nobody on the panel. So when you come here, there will be no disrespect. Soon as I feel like you being disrespectful, I'm throwing your ass out. Your ass.
And you know what? They would do the same for their people.
Yeah, of course. They've never been like that. They've never been like that. They've never been like but at the same time, though, we have a platform on different sites. And again, I like cutting promos. This is going to be fun. If you feel some kind of way about what I said, show up and prove it in your promo. I'm not worried about because remember, we can up it to 5. We can up it to 5, but I don't know 5 people that's
that boy said the best 3, but they don't realize it stopped at me.
What happened?
They won't make it past me. I'll make sure of that.
What happened to Legend?
Match is over.
When we were doing promo battles, like Legend was there and then he wasn't. Like Legend would be great for this because that's something Legend thrives at.
Hey,
but I haven't.
It's my boy, man.
I ain't got a problem with Legend. I got a problem with the disrespect. And once they get that part through their heads, come to the show. Because I guarantee my followers, your followers, anybody who watches the show, they're going to want to see blood. You won't have time you can rehearse your promo, but you still got to show your face. People want to see your face. They want to see, I don't have the issue. I don't have that issue. I'm a battle rapper. I destroy people. So it's not like if they all want to come here right now, I'm ready for whoever they put up. That's the thing. But I guarantee now, because, and by the way, one of the people said, I'm going to be making a spaces to address some of the things that were said. Okay, make a spaces. You still got to come here and get your ass whooped. I don't care what you say in the spaces. I don't care. because you got people in your group chat sending that to me about what you're doing. So I know your move before you even make it.
So what will be addressed about, I guess, the part about the 30 seconds that you were saying or something?
The thing is that I literally went back and watched Fiend versus Evan Green, and Fiend's promos were not 30 seconds. They were not 30 seconds. And the fact is, Fiend uses AI voice, which I thought at first I'm like, I can't respect that, because I'm like, that's whack. But the more that I thought about it, it takes more time to put that together than like just talking through a promo. So I gotta respect the process. So overall, like, Fiend won me over when we battled. So I'm like, okay, I understand why he does it. Like, and another thing,
but okay, so
and there's
what happened, because it was two battles on that Friday.
Yeah,
is it true? And this is just something I heard, was the first battle was voted by polls, and that's how that person won, and your battle was voted by judges.
I don't remember
that true?
I don't remember that part, but I do remember that they went to the polls and then asked the people if they wanted another round. Nobody voted, so then that's when they decided to give their votes. With mine, with mine, they looked at the polls, saw that I was leading on the polls, and then the judges made their decision. Kyle Anthony voted for me, Cronky and EVP voted for Ghost, and then Ghost won. And then that was that. So that was Ghost. When Ghost won, I asked Cronky, like, why did she win again? Why did you vote for her? And he said was because, which he explained in his vote, because she played a recording of you in her DMs, and that was enough for her to win.
So why are they doing that space to address what are they addressing though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I guess I'm wrong. Actually, I think Nate commented. I gotta like go up. Let's actually find his comment, because I don't run from shit. He said, let's have a conversation so you can have more insight. I don't need more insight, because there is absolutely no predetermined winners. Sorry you feel that way, but I think we need to have a conversation opened. We do not need to have a conversation opened, because I already this is my opponent saying this. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, I was kicking your ass. No, it was a competitive battle, and I did what I was supposed to do, and so did you. Congratulations on the victory. The recording, boss lady, was me and me and Ghost were talking. Like, we're cool. And so I sent her a voice, and I'm like, yo, let's have a great competition. Hey, it's just a battle. Let's give them a show. She played that in the battle, and that was enough for a judge to vote for her, in his opinion. Like that's, I don't get it. And this guy said that my raps were up and down. He doesn't know shit about battle rap. I'm not letting a guy who looks like he does tech support. It was Cronky. I don't have a problem with personally, but don't say that the raps was up. You didn't even listen to anything that I said. You didn't listen to nothing that I said, so I can't take your opinion seriously. Yo, shout out to Miss Angel. Hopefully you're good. And again, I'm not mad that I lost the battle. It's a battle. There was nothing at stake. But if you're going to make a judgment, at least make it make sense. Hold on. There was something somebody said. Yo, big shout out to Lena. Yo, yeah, the disrespect to the women. That's another thing that is the reason why I'm doing this, because there was no respect. Even though Ghost won, I feel like based on what I've been told by some of the followers, there was like a lack of respect for women. So I'm standing up for the women in general. And like I said, this battle is going to be reflective of the decisions that were made, because I'm going to have fun doing this. This is not to humiliate them. We're not trying to fight. We're not trying to fight these people. But
Well-
the only way we know how to combat them is to do promos. Let's beat them at their own game.
I think Ghost was the only female in the battle this year, right?
I think so. Nate messaged me and saying that you guys are lying. Nate, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear what you have to say. Stop
I
talking.
ain't even lie. I ain't even saying nothing
Right.
yet. I'm just sitting here trying to figure out the facts. But okay, thank you for saying we.
Yeah, like
I
Nate,
ain't
shut
even
the hell
saying
up.
nothing yet.
Nate,
Thank
shut
you
the
for
hell
putting
up.
my name out there. It's recorded. So, but because I'm sitting here trying to figure out what y'all figured
Hey,
out.
if you
But,
feel that kind of way, hey, hold on. If you feel that kind of way, come see me. Come see me. Come to the show. I'll kick your ass and you can get the fuck on. But you're not going to sit here and call me a liar when I clearly saw how the fuck you niggas operate. That's what we not going to do. So stop acting, stop messaging people, stop coming in the comments. We saw what y'all were doing. We know what y'all are doing. And you got people on your roster that ain't even going to battle for you. So stop doing this, bro. Like I said, get your ass over here in a couple of weeks. We'll whoop your ass and y'all can get the fuck on. Go ahead, continue. We after this, we're gonna move on because we're not here to.
Yeah. Go ahead and move on, cuz. Well, shouts out to Ghost and Final Boss. They the only two ladies have been in a promo by themselves. Because last year Final Boss was on her own.
Good.
She was the only female.
Good. That's all I
And-
want to see. Keep it moving.
And shouts out to Ghost for doing that.
Hold on.
So if
Wait. This argument happened on me and Evan's promo post and felt robbed of our attention. But here's the thing: one side reached out to me personally, while the other reached out via group chat, and I have to reach out despite being disrespectful. Yes, congrats again to Faith. We're gonna move on from it. He said your wish has been great. Yeah, okay. We're not worried. Like I literally could 1v3 anybody on your team. So stop trying to message people. You're not gonna get. Nobody believes you. Nobody. People can go back and watch how things are operated, and again, this would not have happened had the disrespect to this man not been on a post that was supposed to be for Tribal, Ghost, and Evan Green. There was no reason to do that. The lack of professionalism you're trying to, I don't even know if it's a company, like I don't know what it is, but if you're trying to run a tournament and I don't know, what was the winner gonna get a spot to host one of the shows that you have in the spaces? Was that
the championship? Y'all supposed to win the championship, am I correct? Because
Yeah,
I don't know.
championship. It was a championship, Spaces champion.
Okay.
Spaces champion. Yeah.
Okay, 'cause
That was
like
cool.
I said, I don't know what happened. Was rules changed? Was things changed? That was like, I was trying to get a clear understanding of what happened. That's why I was asking the question like, what happened? What went wrong?
If you DM me, I'm going to leave you on red.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ!
I'm not going to. Do not DM me. The answer is no. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing that you guys have to listen. Hey, find your roster. He said, send me an official contract. I'll virtually sign it, and we'll listen. I'm not putting up a virtual.
Well, thank
contract.
God I ain't getting. Thank God I ain't getting DM because I don't know what the hell is going on that part. But the comment part, I think, and see, that's what, and I'm with. I guess me and Ghost, we probably feel the same sentiment. That's why I didn't go too hard because it was on Ghost post. And I didn't go crazy because I was just like, well, dag, all I did, it just went like, it was for nothing. And I was like, that would hurt me the most. And now I'm finding out that, you were saying that you felt like everything was unfair far as in the promo, because you said even Fiend didn't get his full time and everything. I don't know that. I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know you had lost until that Saturday.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that.
I found that out in real time. So I was like, he lost. I was like, okay, cool. What's next?
So shout out to Anime Alex. Anime Alex was actually one of the first people who wanted to see me versus Tribal Ghost. So good, big shout out to Anime Alex, CM Punk guy too. So Alex definitely gets points for that. But, you know, like I said, we're not trying to sway anybody. We're not trying to create a shitstorm. But when you tell the truth, people get mad. When you tell what and don't say, well, you don't have no idea what's going on. I have people who were involved with this shit or who did this shit last year that said what was going on. Nobody, if everybody is lying, then nobody's telling the truth. If only you told it, come on now. Like we're not doing this. I don't want to hear I don't care what Nate has to say. Just show up and get your ass whooped and get the fuck out of my space. That's all I need to. And you can. I'll give him an extra 30 seconds. He can have 2 minutes. He can go against me. I would love to hear what you got to say, because when it's my turn, nobody's going to want to hear what you got to say. So you can promote whatever you want to promote, but at the end of
before
the day,
we move on to our next thing,
yeah,
is we making this clear? They gonna get their best three, and I know Final Boss ain't probably want to do it. Let's just say it's just me and you. They really want that smoke from me.
Yeah, hey, and
from me. Damn you.
I got Fiend.
From
got
me.
Fiend. I got Fiend too. I got Fiend. I got Fiend. We'll make a whole card, since I like.
Let them sink it in. If y'all really know what I know, I don't think y'all want that from me. Y'all know, right. Y'all. It's the reason why y'all called me the Tribal Wolf. Why people call me Jacob. Y'all boys, y'all thought this was gonna be something. That would be the space. Y'all will delete your page. I don't give a damn about your 11K followers. You will delete it when I'm done with you. I will make sure of that. Or you're going to want to pull up on me when I'm done with you.
I know who this is, because this person messaged me. He DM'd me and said, yo, I'm looking forward to your battle. I guess he was a former IWC promo champion.
So with that being said, let's move on.
All right, let's move. All right, now that we got that out of the way, now we got that.
Because I'm not the one.
Or the two, or the three,
Mr. Nate.
So pick your poison. Whoever on your roster, you pick whichever one you want to go against. You pick your opponent. We'll just be sitting here waiting. Fiend, all you got to do is just say yes, and you are part of it. That's all. That's what it is.
Well, you better go catch. You better go catch your flies on another damn space, cause boy, I ain't the one, boy. This ain't no Bray Wyatt. This ain't gonna be no Bray Wyatt promo, boy. This ain't gonna be no Let It Cook, boy.
Welcome to the team, Fiend. Glad to have you.
Boy, I'll be on your ass, boy. You can pull out a grill. You can pull out whatever you want to pull out, boy. Let me shut up. Go ahead.
270.
Boy, I am not the one. Y'all will delete. Y'all will get deactivated when I'm done. Y'all gonna block me when I'm done with y'all.
270.
Y'all gonna hate me.
Okay, I'm gonna say something and I'll be done.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna hold certain stuff because you always gotta have extra rounds in your pocket. But as far as for this, it's an intriguing idea, but I also am not a fan of you guys doing that to help give them some numbers. They have been throwing shit at the fucking wall and hoping that it sticks. And you, especially Miami, and I will say Dallas as well, should be smart enough to see that they're going to use you for numbers. It's talking about the same people who went and got somebody in there to get an arousal out of somebody and then got scared and tried to pull it back and said that's never what they did. Oh, you're talking about the same people who, I think it was 2 weeks before Miami left, got fired, whatever the story is with them. I was in one of those spaces, and clearly some person who was in the comments right now on live, came out the ass saying crazy stuff, and they was gone for how long? So for what? Oh, wait, I know why. Oh, for numbers. Oh, for views, because you can't get it done. It's a waste of time. Don't give them any more energy. most of them need to go ahead and hit a gym because it looks like they haven't found one in about 45 years. So just go ahead, let it go, and let it be done.
Oh,
Because they can't do it.
Dallas, did I say that? Now, did I not say that, Dallas?
We need to move on. We need to move on because I see.
Hold up. No. Did I not say that? Did I not say that?
I am.
Because I said that, Final Balls. And the reason why
they just want to get that, so they want to drain you dry. And on top of that, by the way, we're tired of your scare tactics. They don't work. Stop hiding in the shadows. Stop sending people to do your legwork for you. Do it yourself. Man up and do it yourself. If you're so big and bad, do it yourself.
That's not going to happen.
Tired of hiding in the shadows. We know who's behind the shadows. So go ahead and make a presence known and do something about it. Because the goons that you're sending are the weakest men on the goddamn team. Those are your pawns. Those are not the kings and those are not the queens.
Let's go. Now. Yeah. Now. What did you do?
A scare tactic. Oh, you're talking about the same people who while we're on the space when everything was fine, people are in emergency rooms because they scared to miss a day because you're gonna let them go. That team. Oh my God. And we're hearing beeping sounds. People are driving away to hospitals and whatnot, seeing births of children, family deaths. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Hey, and there's an issue. Hey, you may not have my number, but you can definitely call me from X and we can have a conversation. And I promise you, it won't be the same ever again. You won't walk out there ever the same. And by the way, you guys are not the biggest motherfuckers in the room. The biggest motherfuckers in the room is those two over there and me. Okay? You're not the biggest motherfuckers in the room. Actually, you never was. That's why you hide behind shadows. So you can go ahead and go in your little group chat on your little phone and go ahead and talk about me. Basically, you can say, because I look better than all of you, including your wives and your girlfriends. So go ahead and shut up.
I don't Fiend, I don't care what Nate says, and I don't even know what he looks like.
Well, I don't know what he said because I'm not on that side. I'm on this side, but I'm on this side. I'm on the YouTube side. I'm not on the live side.
Hold on.
For somebody to be talking shit about me and I ain't even saying nothing about them, clearly shows you who they are. Because I haven't said nothing yet, y'all. So that's interesting there. But
what happened now?
If a fat son of a bitch want to say something about me, tell him say something in my DM and drop his location because he ain't built like that. Like I told his leader, y'all ain't built like that because y'all boys ain't built like that. Y'all ain't built like that. Y'all ain't never been built like that. So talk in my DM and drop your location. We'll see how tough you really is, bitch boy. What you mean? Get your ass slapped real quick.
The views expressed.
I don't know what
to the next thing.
The views expressed by Miami.
Now I said something. Bitch ass boy. Fuck boy, pussy boy.
And then by the way, I'm so sorry that you don't want to work with people that are bigger than you and that are better than you. We are tired of this disrespect. We can see it in the comments. We're tired of it, not just me, but other people as well. And this ends now. So go ahead, take your ball, pack it, and go home.
Because y'all ain't bigger
because that time is over.
One at the bottom. Well, she at the bottom of mine. Y'all know me and her come a tag team. Y'all ain't got nobody on y'all roster that can stop me and Final Balls. Name one.
We gotta move on because I don't wanna
Yeah. But sorry you had to go through that. But sorry, Dallas. But
we sorry, Dallas. We sorry.
No, it's okay. The views expressed.
I gotta make sure that
the 305 came out.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is that the reason why I got this way is because It's because certain people want to go behind and message people, as you can see, I guess this fiend
Exactly.
person, and then now it's coming to light. You try to walk behind closed doors all the time. It don't work. It don't
I'm
work
not.
like that because
I,
that's how you get
I'm not the
exposed.
one. I'm not the one, bro.
No, Fiend good because
I'm
he
not the
wasn't
one.
rocking. He wasn't rocking with how they was treating him. So, like I said, all I'm gonna say is
Mm.
moving on. The views expressed by Miami do not match that of the Humble Roses podcast.
I'm not the one, bro. You want me to talk something about your fat sloppy ass? I will, boy.
Oh
Boy,
Lord. Okay,
don't, boy,
we can
boy,
go ahead.
boy,
We gonna
boy,
move
boy,
on.
I carry your show that was named after you, fuck, boy. Boy, you missed a lot of things, boy. Boy, I
Hey,
was always host. How many times you host and how many times I host? Boy, you can't do what I do. You can't hold a candle to me, boy. Boy,
all
get your
right.
lame ass up out of that fucking shit. Boy, get out, man. Boy,
They
drop,
said it.
man. Hit me in my DM. You got something fucking say. I bet you won't drop it.
We got to move on because now we didn't spend like
Oh wait, and then one last thing, but before you move on. So if you think catching flies is gonna go ahead and scare us, and go ahead and catch some more flies, because we already know
And
you're
you,
gonna try to make a
and you,
whole bunch of
and you,
goon accounts, and you're
and
gonna go
now
ahead and you're gonna go
did it
ahead
once.
and make a whole bunch of little avatars on your little free program, because you know you're not gonna pay for the good one now, because hey, that paycheck real low, so you might not want to go ahead and do that.
And you did it once, and you know what happened last time. I ate
Hey,
the ass up. I ate the
hey.
ass. And Fine
Okay,
Boy
well,
was a
no, I am gonna move on. So go ahead.
Yeah, nah. All right. So anyway,
boy. Y'all
that
got
was
my
a.
blood pressure up.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something about. Let me tell you
I'm
something
not the
about.
fucking one, boy.
Come on, Miami. We got to move on, bro. We got to move on.
Okay.
Let me tell you something about this shit right here. Bill Goldberg and Gunther, which is set for Saturday night's main event. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to see a crash out. I want to see the IWC crash
Oh
out.
wow.
I just want to see it. I'm sorry because people were crashing out when Jey Uso won at WrestleMania. It was a shit. But the thing is, this only happens on Twitter. I don't ever see that same type of energy on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. I mean, maybe a little bit on TikTok. But the thing is that when you're at an event and when this is real life, like those people online don't really affect what goes on with the actual show. So it's like there's a whole bit of information where a lot of people are upset. I want Goldberg to win and Seth to cash in. Make them crash out. Now, we have Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Now, both of you, I think, understand this as well, is that we've wanted to see this, but we didn't want it to be in the King of the Ring finals. We wanted an actual story for Cody and Randy because the story writes itself. So, having said that, how do you two feel about who's going to win? Who do you think is going to be the winner? I personally think it's going to be Cody, but who do you guys have? Boss lady? You guys there? Oh,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
All right,
You
go ahead.
You said boss lady, right?
Yeah, well, boss, but if she's not answering, go ahead and go first.
Oh, I'm here, but I'll wait. Go ahead, Miami.
What do you?
This match
what's
is
wrong?
only gonna be. This match is gonna be 5 minutes, and Gunther gonna be in and then out, and then that's gonna be it, man. Let's stop the cap. Goldberg's not winning this match. We talked about it. Goldberg gonna come in. He might do a couple moves, and then that's it, man. 5 minutes, and then this match is over. That's all I feel like. That's what it's gonna be.
What about Cody and Randy?
I'm not gonna lie, and I think I seen Money talk about this the other day on a live. all these things are predictable. It's got it, and I said it once they said it. I said this is Cody's tournament to win because of course they're gonna want to do John versus Cody again, or maybe it's gonna be CM Punk versus Cody. No matter what I think the person will drop the title to Cody again. So I got Cody in this one because clearly they're gonna do either John Cena versus Cody, Punk versus Cody at SummerSlam, whichever one to make money anyway. So that's just my thoughts.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Flag was picked up by the Dallas Mavericks. So now the starting five is Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Cooper Flag, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Irving's going to resign. Things are gonna get crazy. What the fuck? Who? Oh, I didn't know Offset. Yeah, Offset is he tripping. I got Cody just for the simple fact that the story with him and John is not over. There's so many different things that we need to revisit as wrestling fans. Chat obviously is lit in the chat. There was like 75 comments. I wasn't even paying attention. Chat, what you guys got for Cody and Randy? Give me your picks. Lena says Randy is winning. Interesting. I don't think he's won King of the Ring before. He has not. Not that I know of, but Randy winning probably. But then it's like, who does he go after? Does he go after Gunther? If Gunther beats Goldberg, does he go after Seth? If Seth cashes in, does he go back after Cena again? I feel like the story with Cena and Cody is just, it hasn't hit its peak yet, and there's still some things that we need to revisit. I think there's going to be a double turn where Cody turns heel and Cena turns face. So I think that there's going to be that. Queen of the Ring finals, we have Jade Cargill against Asuka, which
you ain't gonna let Final Boss talk about Goldberg. You know how much she loved Goldberg. That's the old guy.
Actually, you know what? Let Final Boss
here for a little bit. Well, yeah. So I've been off wrestling for the last week, but I definitely want to touch on this. So, I mean, here's the thing: is that we was on it with Sports for You. Miami and Trail had a little bit of jokes about, the time that Goldberg can actually wrestle, like his actual wrestling times. And shouts out Sports for You, John. If you did, hi John, hi Trail. But wrestling for you. But anyway,
he down there. They say no, Miami, no, don't bring up Goldberg. Yeah, so
but here's the thing: is that even though I've been away from wrestling for about a week, I have been listening to a lot of wrestling, like more famous podcasts driving to work. And one of those podcasts, and I'm not going to say the name, I am going to go ahead and say it just because we didn't do Talk It Up because Miami had things going on this week. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that on here now, was they ran down the last like 5 matches that Goldberg had. And they were all under like 10 minutes, 44 seconds, 2 minutes. I think apparently the longest was like him and Roman was like 7 minutes. So them actually like going down and saying that, I was like, wow. And then of course you had the reports, right? You had the reports that came out that this is his last match. That's what's reported. So I'm like, how is he gonna, defend this title if his last match? Unless he actually does win it against Gunther, which makes sense because it's his last match, and Gunther is he's more into like wrestle. So you don't have to worry about people flying around the ring and him getting hurt. It's a very safe opponent for him to go ahead and work. Let's just be honest, right? And you don't have to worry about, injuries. Like let's just be honest. But I believe he does win against Gunther. Mm-hmm. And like Dallas is predicting, you have the cash in. And then that's it. Because there's no way that he's going to win it and then not defend it because it's his last match. You can't like what's he gonna do? Just retire with the belt? You can't do that. That's Cena's gimmick. So that's out the question, right? And then they're not gonna have him lose. He's not gonna come back, have a title shot against Gunther of all people and lose. So the only thing that makes sense for me is actually Dallas' prediction. It's perfect.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's part of the reason why we just say, you know, wrestling is subjective and it's a story that captivates you and it makes you feel. Well, obviously Goldberg winning is going to cause a lot of problems. You know, let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg is going to do what Bill Goldberg does best, but I know his knees are shot. And I'm talking about like with the same bullet that hit John F. Kennedy. Like,
hey, ain't nothing wrong with having shot knees now. Wait a minute now. Easy up now. Where's John? John, get them comments and tell them respect them damn seniors. Now, God damn it.
Well, he going to need Megan Thee Stallion's knees or something because to get Gunther up, it's going to take a lot out of his body. He barely could get on the rope. But I got Bill Goldberg winning.
But here's the thing is that, yeah, I know he's not walking well. As Miami said when we was on Wrestling for You, you know, he was training so hard that, you know, he injured himself. But I told, I think I said it on Wrestling for You, and I often said it to Miami in a different conversation. I was like, but at the same time, the match might be decent. It might be short. You guys might be right. But I feel it's going to be decent. Why? Because he doesn't want to have the same type of memories that he went through at Crown Jewel. He doesn't want to repeat of that. He's not going to come out there and do that anymore because it was just something that we really going to remember him for. As great as Goldberg, you know, was back in the day, a lot of people, especially the newer fans, they remember that for him. So him knowing that going into it, I believe he's going to be at the best that he can be. Now, I'm not saying the best. Again, listen to the words. The best that he can be given the time frame, because we're pretty close to it. And if his knees are bad right now, it's not going to be, you know, well by like a month. But he's going to be the best that he can be. I think they're going to definitely make sure that match makes him come out to be strong. I think they're going to have certain spots there where he can have those rest periods, taking additional bumps, things like that to give him that rest time. Those hard bumps, I think they're going to have to pull all those stops out for him. So I give him benefit of the doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn this around real quick. There's something I want to read. Hold on. Just let me cook. This is a fire ass poem. I'm not gonna lie. I have to read it. I'm gonna read it first and then tell you the name of it and who it's by. You guys ready? We ready? Y'all want to hear this poem? I got the music on. I'm ready. This is technically Lena's music, but let me read this poem. In the silence of the night, hidden by darkness, I smiled. City lights danced in my teary eyes. Immense sadness painted on my face. But I'd never have to look up to the sky just to talk to you. Once more, I'll open our chat history, send a message, dial your number, hoping it was all a bad dream. Once more, I'll realize it was not. I never thought life could take anything from me. I was wrong. That is a fire-ass poem. That is called Midnight Echoes by Lena. That's Lena's poem. Lena wrote that poem. That is a fire ass poem. Lena, I had to read that. I'm sorry. That is a great poem. You know I got your back. That is a great poem. Midnight Echoes was dope. I saw it. I was looking up like I was trying to, because I got to get your poetry book eventually, and I can read more and record them for you. But that was fire. Great promo. Great poem. Lena always cooks. So make sure you type her name in, author Lena Dow. Go online. If she has a poetry book out and it's on sale, cop that, because I know I will shortly. moving on, AEW Collision was interesting. I don't know if you guys caught AEW or not, but AEW was interesting because it delivered to a degree. The only thing that I didn't like about AEW was I don't feel like the women in the 8-women tag all-star tag got enough time. So the team was Thunder Rosa, Queen Aminata, Anna Jay, and Mello against Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, Thekla, and Athena. I think it's called Thekla. But like Megan Bain, when you got Megan Bain and Queen Aminata in the ring with Athena and Thunder Rosa, like all these women should be getting a spot to shine. And you know, it's in Seattle. Seattle's really appreciative of women's wrestling. It's kind of sad that like I feel like what are you saying what for? What's the what for? It's really sad that like they didn't get the love that they got. John Moxley versus AR Fox was fire. John Moxley versus AR Fox was fire. Swerve Strickland and Shane Taylor. Even like and now Wheeler Yuta is getting like legit heat just for showing up. And my thing is that Wheeler Yuta has come from a long way to be where he is now. Did you guys catch AEW Collision at all?
Me, no. I've been off wrestling for a week, so I didn't catch Monday's Raw or Friday's SmackDown. But Collision for me, even though they do have great matches, I don't watch Collision in general. I only watch Dynamite. Collision for me is more like NXT is on that list. I just don't currently watch, unfortunately.
Understood. Miami, what about you? Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to just look at me real quick. There we go.
My bad. My mic was muted. My bad. Back in the day, Collision was the show. Remember, Collision was made because of CM Punk. Let's just be real.
Yeah, that's a fact.
CM Punk wanted to put his guys on Collision, so that's why that show was made. Dynamite was always the show at first, and then it became Collision. Now it's back Dynamite. I like Dynamite more because it feels like it's more a little action. The names that you just said on Collision, I know Final Boss doesn't. I wouldn't say don't like Thunder Rosa. She's not a fan of Thunder Rosa.
Really?
But I am. I love Thunder Rosa. Athena, she was used. But I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, this tournament was for, I thought they was doing some type of tournament for a title. Am I correct? Or did I misread that?
There was at one point, and I have not caught up with Collision really.
Okay.
I have to brush back up on my knowledge, but I will say in the comments, Miss Angel can bring you up to speed. But for me, like I'm in it. Sometimes, like if I can catch Collision, I'll catch it. If I don't, and like Boss Lady said, like Dynamite is the more premier show. So
yeah, exactly. For me too, because I was like, if Athena won and it was for a title, I was thinking that's the way they get her title off of her, and you can finally get her on AEW TV because she's on ROH. Because they're gonna have to use her on AEW TV, because if they don't, I'm thinking her contract is coming up soon. Will she go back to WWE? Who knows? She might come back to TNA. Who knows? I mean, come on. I said no to Punk. I said no to Punk for Dallas, and he came back. Anything can happen. I never say no anymore. Never say no.
Wait, whose contract is coming to an end? Miami? I missed that.
Athena.
Athena. Oh, is it really? Oh,
yes, it's coming up. But I don't never say no to anything, Dallas. Not
I know.
business. Let's be real.
Never say never. Never say never. But
never.
I will say that if she does go, if she won't go back, I see her going to New Japan and kind of branching off there, because a lot of the women who leave WWE, they have bigger success in New Japan Pro Wrestling. and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I think Athena would.
Do you think she's a good fit for TNA?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
that would be the option I would think she'd take, because let's just be real, Dallas. They don't use her. They have to have her on AEW TV. Let's just be real. She's outgrown. All right, she's carried that company already. She's been champion for how many years? She's almost on a Roman Reigns record type of ordeal right now. So they need to put her on TV, because if they don't, I feel like.
Go ahead, boss lady. I'm sorry. Go ahead, boss lady. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but here's the thing with her is that if she does go back to WWE, I mean, it might work, because we're looking at someone like Naomi, who went to TNA and came back, and it's like now granted, we did hear from her, you know, this probably gonna be her last run. She wants to go ahead and, you know, have a family, so that could be another reason why they're pushing her, because they know it's her last real go. But I feel like they also might pushing her because they saw what she did in the TNA and she got some more name behind her. She came back, it was a re-sign, and now they're gonna push you. Same thing with Athena. She went, you know, did other promotions, so now she has that name behind her. The crazy thing is that she was great even before she left. Amber Moon was absolutely amazing. The Eclipse, absolutely amazing move. I loved her entrance. She was super built up in NXT. The problem is that when she got to the main roster, they did what they did with a lot of NXT people. They didn't follow up on what she had in NXT like they should have.
I'll say this is that she's got over 900 days as Ring of Honor champ. Her match, she was having banger matches with Queen Aminata, and nobody talks about those matches because like happened on ROH, but that was like a 25 minute yeah, exactly. Put her on primetime TV. Put her on, if you got to.
If you don't, Dallas, she might go somewhere else. Let's just be real. I mean, what it's like me having you in the back and you on Humble Roses and you've been carrying it.
Yeah.
You gotta go somewhere to get shown. It's too much talent. If you don't, it's like she's gonna want to move on. That's what I feel like. Because if they don't, make her drop it and put her on AEW TV. Because I thought she was gonna be one to beat Mercedes for all these titles. If you don't do that, she's gonna go somewhere else. Now, New Japan, I like that idea, or TNA. She doesn't gotta go back to WWE. One of those two will be a fit, because I feel like she's gonna be gone. I mean, that's just me.
And she had history in NXT, so with the TNA partnership, she can get back into TNA without actually being signed to TNA. Yeah,
that NXT run, that was different. Now that was that's back with for the Boss Day, because she liked the black and gold. She used to love black and gold.
Yep, and that's why I love me some Amber Moon. The Eclipse, loved it.
Let me tell you.
That's what we're talking about. That's who
I know. Athena. Yeah. I know who she is.
Let me tell you guys something. The matches with Asuka that Ember Moon had are some of the greatest. It's some of the greatest women's wrestling from just two high-powered performers. If Athena goes to TNA, she is going to run that division big time. I'm talking. There's those women won't be able to keep up with her.
Remember they had Joy Grace, so they need somebody for that. Come on. And then, like you said, they got a partnership with NXT. You can mix it up.
And you never know, she could show up on WWE programming again and not have to worry about having to abide by the way that they do things because she's with TNA.
Shouts out to my boy AJ Francis. He showed up on NXT.
Yeah, they couldn't get rid of him. They couldn't get rid of AJ Francis. But I will say this. Megan Bayne is who AEW needs to start making look like a big deal, because they need to get, obviously, her and Penelope Ford. That's like your Diesel and Shawn Michaels aesthetic. Megan Bayne needs to be like the next one up, whether she starts beating high-tiered competition, she needs to start putting down woman after woman to get a title shot. I think Megan Bayne should be built up to at least compete against Mercedes or Tony Storm, which she already has wrestled Tony Storm, but I'm saying to a degree where Megan is now a high caliber of contender. Moving on from that though, Raw was interesting. Raw was very interesting because I just got to put this out there, man. I don't know how anybody else felt, but when I watched Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez, and she licked Roxanne, I had to pause. I had to pause the match and be like, "What the fuck did I just see?" The Gooners were definitely out on that one, and it was interesting. And Jade Cargill is getting better. I know people are upset that Roxanne Perez lost, but Roxanne's in her early 20s. She'll be fine. She's got a lot of time. She's going to endlessly grow on the roster. So you don't have to worry about Roxanne. Like, she can eat some pinfalls here and there. She's got a 4-17 record. She's going to be completely fine. They treated her like a superstar at the Royal Rumble this year. She had a great showing. She had a great run as NXT Women's Champion. She's got to get the people used to her. You can't, I don't have an issue with it. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, great match. Penta and Braun Breaker, Penta got killed. He got killed. But it is what it is. Bayley and Becky Lynch, again, great match. And I think Bayley's going to be the one to take the title off of Becky Lynch because Bayley at least deserves that. She's due for another championship run this year. I think that she should have that. But Roxanne definitely did carry Jade Cargill. But what can you expect? You got somebody who's a pure student of the game versus someone who got in it to make herself known. But Jade is catching on. I understand that Roxanne looked like the veteran, even though she's younger, but that's not a big deal for me. I just wasn't buying Jade Cargill losing to Roxanne Perez. I wasn't buying that. What you guys think about that?
Let's start with the first thing with Jade and Roxanne. And I did catch Raw. I know Final Boss did, but it was this was another match that was predictable. But it didn't matter which way they went. I felt like both of these ladies it would have been great for both of them. Roxanne has a way bigger story than the Queen of the Ring. Let's just be real. Now Liv is hurt. Let's just keep it real. She has a way bigger story, guys. Her story is already set.
Put the titles on Roxanne and Raquel.
Jade doesn't yet. I feel like once Jade has the title, because the crowd has to kind of embrace on her a little more, then maybe. Roxanne already has a story. You see what they're doing with Raquel because they did the little save spot. We already predicted that they were going to probably put Raquel and Roxanne together. It's very easy now because now Liv is not there. You can easily make now. Liv is going to have to come back and be the babyface no matter what you do. It's just plain and simple. Yeah. My thing is, and I must have missed it, maybe it happened at a live show, and you might know better than me, Dallas, is the Dominic Mysterio, is it real or is it just working us?
No, he got legit hurt. He got legit hurt.
Okay, so he's really hurt. So you know what? That probably saved Triple H's. If I was Triple H, if Dom has to vacate the belt, I would bring Liv and Dom back as babyface, and they'd be the ones to try to come back and stop Judgment Day.
Ooh,
the story's already there. The story's there. Raquel is with him. You got JD and Finn, and they are the super heels. They're running through shop the whole 6 months. You just keep Dom off for a while, and you bring them both back at Royal Rumble if you want to. They just come back and save whoever's the good guy in a match. Because the Judgment Day is beating them down, and Liv and Dom comes in and saves the babyface. And that's how you get a pop, and that's how you get both of them to be face. The thing I don't like is, Penta did die. Everyone said that. Is I want to know what they're doing with the Seth Rollins team. They have to start dominating a little bit more. They're doing it, but they need to start doing it more. Bronson Reed from here on out, because now the King of the Ring is gone. They need to start winning immediately, because if they don't, people are going to stop believing them as heels. That's number one. Two, I found interesting. A lot of people said Cody buried Jay, and I might be the only one on all down this hill. That match between Cody and Jay I put that up there with him and Roman. That was maybe one of the best performances in a while since I've seen from Jay. Jay really put his all into it. I love when Jay was telling Cody, get up. It reminded me so much of Roman. When Roman used to talk in the ring through the match. And I was like, oh my goodness. I like this Jay. I want Jay to do that more, Dallas.
Yes, I do. That's the Jay we fell in love with.
Exactly. That's the Jay we need. Because when he was doing that, telling Cody, get up. I was like, oh my God, we need this. This is the Jay we need. You can still be a face and do that. That's who we need. I really feel like that Cody match did not hurt Jay. It helped him. Now Triple H has to book him just like that. Keep him single. This Jay proved that he doesn't need to be back into a tag team right away. Not yet. Because that match really proved to me that, man, we can get this Jay and you can put him against people that he can go with. Maybe him and Rusev. Because Rusev did get trained by his dad, Rikishi. So I think those two can cook. Him and Sheamus. Yeah. We never know. Let's put him against some people that was stars back in the day that can get his name a little bit over now. But
yeah.
Now we know, and I did like the teams with Asuka and Io. I'm figuring that might be a match we will be getting hopefully at SummerSlam, Dallas.
Yes.
Other than
SummerSlam
that,
2 nights. We can do that.
And that's the match. Now, who will win? If you want to put on Asuka, you can. Because I feel like no matter who wins that SmackDown title, Naomi's going to cash in. Now, it would be real funny right when Jay wins it. And she casts on Jay. I'll be like, oh, that will be the illest thing on earth. And that's what I would do. I would cash in on Jay. Because you can run that match again if you want to.
Right.
And that's what I would do. So, other than that, I can't think of any more that happened on Raw. But Raw was decent. It was okay. You said Bayley and Becky.
Yeah.
This is the thing, Dallas. I know you said Bayley, but they already told us what they're finna get ready to do. We're finna have a triple threat, right?
Yep.
I think they're gonna put the title back on Valkyrie. I think Liv. I mean not Liv. Becky. Valkyria? Yeah, I think they're gonna put it back on her. Hear me out, because you got Bayley, Event, and Becky in there. They're gonna make her look good.
Yeah. I think that's a quality. I think that's quality. I just want Bayley to have Bayley embodies what the Intercontinental title is about. Boss Lady, I didn't get your take on it. What's going on? If she's there, she sleep?
she 1, 2, 3 oops.
You for real?
No, I don't know. I'm just bull jabbing. I don't know for real. I was just
okay.
Shooting the shit.
All right. Well, chat. Leave your thoughts in the comments real quick. We're gonna get ready to wrap. I didn't catch a lot of NXT, but I did see what happened between Oba and Jasper Troy.
Can I say something about Mr. Jasper Troy real quick?
That motherfucker's
did
the
you-
real deal.
Man, but you know what? OG, I know a lot of people said, who's the Shawn Michaels? Shawn Michaels, the Shawn Michaels of the next generation is OG. He's got that small build. But he's a more high flyer. He's not Shawn Ants, but he's gonna be a more high flyer too. But I think he's out Shawn Michaels because he goes against the big guys and he doesn't care. And he puts on great matches.
He's like a Shawn Michaels Jeff Hardy hybrid.
Exactly. It's like a little bit of both. So
yeah, it's weird, but it fits. It fits him.
But man, I see why he got picked in LMG, and the way he's coming out. I don't know if you know. They're saying I think he has to face somebody Tuesday, and whoever wins that match takes on Overfemi. So Overfemi will be. It is what it is. We're not gonna talk about somebody who called Cody Rhodes a pedo. So let's move on. Anyway, on another note, exactly. Anyway, but let's keep moving. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I got them for days. People about to leave me alone. People about to leave me alone.
I'm moving on.
I'm moving on.
So right now we got what is King and Queen of the Ring this week or is it next week? Is this
no?
week,
It's
right?
this weekend.
This weekend.
And I we was gonna do a space, but I don't think we want to do one because of the controversy surrounding this PLE. And I'm glad you gave me the platform because I don't know we'll get the chance to talk it up. I don't feel like I'm going to probably watch it, but I'm not going to put it on a space because I feel like I'm really worried, Dallas. From what I'm hearing, SRS said they said I don't know if you read, SRS did say they had just took off and went starting down their way to go over there.
Yeah. I'm worried about the talent over there because it's like
they say that the people who was building the stage spent a whole day at the airport just sitting there.
What the
fuck? I don't know. I'm really worried. Last time they got stuck over there, and we all know what happened that time.
It was the Crown Jewel 2019 when the Fiend won from Seth Rollins, and they held them captive. Remember that?
I think so.
Because they had to send because the SmackDown was right after that. And since the talent was still stuck in Saudi Arabia, they had to get the NXT talent to go over and invade the show, building up the Survivors, which that Survivor Series was dope. And I was at that Survivor Series.
Now they can, because they have done it before, where they did the Monday show still in Saudi. Remember they did that a couple days last time. So they can do that. So maybe that's something they will do, but
I wouldn't keep them for that long. I would. I want them out of there.
I know it was nothing they could do though. Let's just be honest. Could they change the plans at last minute? This week they wouldn't sell no tickets. Let's just be real. No,
it gets to a point where it's like, are you willing to risk the lives of your talent and everybody for a PLE? Like, I would not. And see, I am so pissed off that they did like a 10-year deal with Saudi Arabia, because it was like, I get it, like you want to make money, but there's always going to be political issues going on to where your talent could be. Remember, Sami Zayn couldn't go over there at one point for a while because he was Syrian and because they were at ends with Syria. Like the ties were not connected. All I'm gonna say is that moving on from that, hopefully the talent gets back safe. That's really all I can say.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if Final Boss has to come in. She probably away, but man, I mean,
season one of WWE Unreal is releasing July 29th on Netflix.
Really?
Also, yeah.
July the 29th?
Yes.
So that's interesting. Because that's the one that they supposed to be releasing where, in the clip, Triple H is telling Jey Uso what? We're about to strap a rocket on your back. Now, they got Dallas, they got to book Jay right.
They got to.
If they do not book Jay right and that documentary comes out, we see all these behind things and the booking does not be right, man, oh man.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
All I'm gonna say is
if that's the correct date, and you know what, that's one of the once they get done with that documentary. I know Final Boss doesn't like documentaries, but if that's something you want to come on, talk it up and look at.
Yeah, I'm coming to talk it up.
I want to talk about this documentary because there are going to be some things. Because I know a lot of people don't like the behind the scenes thing. A lot of people don't like the let the kayfabe out.
Thank you, Zenta.
Let the people know what's going on behind the scenes. But people, just because we know what's going to be behind the scenes is not going to stop us from watching it. People, just because people know your vision does not mean we're not going to stop coming to it. We're not going to stop supporting you. If you let me know, if me and Dallas are in a one-on-one and he's going to win this title, the CCN title, the DWE title, the most grandest prize of them all. I don't care what we want to name the title. It could be the IWC Bomo Battle title. It doesn't matter what title you wanted to call it. If I know you're going over, of course I'm not going to come in and let the crowd know. The first round is going to be, oh, man, Miami got this. If we got 4 rounds, those first 2 rounds, I'm going to try to swing it my way. But when it's the 3rd round, I got to put Dallas over. I know Dallas is winning. I want him to come out of this match looking good. That's what the wrestlers do. That's what this documentary is going to teach y'all. How to make someone look good and how to book it and book the magic of it. Guys, so I know we're back. I know the kayfabe things have been over. That's been over since Undertaker damn left. Let's just be real.
Right.
Since we got the internet and people started taking pictures of putting them on y'all Facebooks and Instagrams and things like that, those days was over then. So it's okay to sometimes keep things tight because you don't want a little magic getting out. But if it's between the wrestlers and they know, if like say for instance Dallas wants to put me, if we know in this match coming up, we know the spots, we know the moves, we know what's up, but I'm winning. Dallas was somewhere in the match know, okay, this is what a part where I gotta make Miami look good and put him over. So this is going to be a very interesting documentary, guys. Just take it as, something that it will be a learning curve from us all. We finally get to see behind the scenes of how they booked this, how they stripped this. I know it's going to be a lot of controversy coming out of this documentary that we're going to see. I know one part of the trailer, we seen the board of the original WrestleMania matches, and we did not get those matches. So let's take this July the 20. I think Greg said July the 29th, and let's see what they're going to offer us. I do invite Dallas. I didn't look at the counter of that. If that's I'm pretty sure it's probably a Saturday or something. Somebody let me know. But whatever. What day is that?
That's on a Tuesday.
So I say Saturday. if you won't mind, on Talk It Up, I would like to
Yeah,
discuss this documentary
I'll
because
be there.
it's gonna be
I'll be there.
it's gonna be some interesting things. I can guarantee. I know you're gonna have a lot of insights by you. About to get ready to go to some of these media passes with TNA and WWE. That especially when you start doing them, you're gonna have questions like, "Hey, hey, CCN here. Is this same direction y'all did from the documentary going on now, or have we changed the course?" I know those are going to be questions you're going to ask before we get to these media sessions with WWE, especially not TNA because this
Right.
is WWE day. But I know that's going to be one of the questions. So this documentary is going to be very interesting. I don't know if they didn't edit that, and I probably asked Greg, did they do another trailer or just as they announced the date? Because if they saying got the same original raw footage, oh man, get ready for IWC to be tweeting up a storm on Tuesday.
They're about to be start tweaking, and part of that though, like we gotta look at it like this: people are gonna have gripes about it, and at the end of the day, it's fine because it's still business, and we love being part of it. The fact of the matter is that fans are so fickle; they never know what they want at the end of the day. But I know what I want. What I want right now is a Nashville hot chicken sandwich with pickles and extra sauce on the side, and some waffle fries. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I guess Boss Lady timed out, but Miami, obviously we ruffled more than some feathers. We caused a shitstorm. So
I ain't even do that. I was just saying, listen to the story. I'm like, I was just telling my story about the comments, and they said, "Well, I'm lying. I'm lying about y'all commenting about something."
Here we go
You
again.
telling me about what happened in the battle because I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's interesting." So,
Yo, it's good. It's good to have you here, man. I'm glad you stopped by the show. I don't think this actual battle is going to happen because I don't think that they'll actually do it. But Nate said that your wish has been granted. I don't believe him. Like I said, people always want to say something to sound tough or whatever. It's like, come on, bro. Like,
I don't like being live saying that I said something about you and I ain't even saying that to some. I'm saying tell you my story about the comments, and you said I'm a liar about that. So and you and somebody else in the comments seen the comments.
Yeah, no, I saw everything. I saw everything. I saw everything.
You was the only one that said something about the battle. You can run back the tape. Miami didn't say nothing about what happened in the battle. I was asking you questions because I was just more intrigued. Like, what happened? What went wrong?
Here's the thing. The idea is dope. The idea is dope. I ain't knocking them for doing that. I ain't knocking them for the effort that they put in to make this something. But when you have people who care about how this goes, because they didn't know how to put up a poll in the damn spaces until I got there and showed them how to do it. They didn't know none of that, and there's flying by the seat of their pants, skin of their teeth. If you want, I said, I can help with whatever you want, but understand that coming at me when I have access to so many different resources and I am part of the battle rap community, all I gotta do is snap my fingers and people are gonna come support me. You know what I'm saying? From either side. But I don't have power like that. It's just people rock with what I do. But at the same time, pro battles between fans, that's dope. But let people who have actually been in the wrestling business judge that. If it was wrestlers that said, "Yo, you lost," I can accept that because those are people in the business. You know what I'm saying? That's that. And I just saw how things lined up, and it just wasn't the way that I thought it was going to be. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But like I said, I ain't got no issue. I ain't got no issue.
That's how you feel. Like, I don't know what happened. You know more than me, but I mean, we all entitled to our opinion. So
I'm only speaking on what I saw when I was involved.
Exactly. I'm mad because my name getting thrown, and I'm like,
I was
Hey,
kind
my
of
name in there. I'm gonna cuss you out. I ain't
my
say
thing.
nothing bad about you, but you want me to say something bad about you? There you go.
Listen, the fact of the matter is that nobody's going to jump. You can't come directly at me because who's going to care what you have to say about me when I have a platform and I got people that are actually in the business coming to the show? That's why I left my co-host. I'm like, yo, don't come to the show. I don't want them involved in this. They're innocent bystanders. But the fact is, when my brother was disrespected, now I'm gonna come rah rah, and you know what it is. Don't call me a liar. I saw what you did. I saw how
And
you
that's what
operate.
I thought it was about.
Yeah, it's over. It's
So,
over. People don't want to
what
battle.
part of the live point that Miami did said about the comments that we all seen?
Like I said, motherfuckers got
I
screenshots.
want to know.
I said people
I
got
want to know.
screenshots. People got
Exactly.
screenshots. Don't play.
Exactly.
Don't play. I ain't got no. Well, I'm all I'm saying is I got screenshots from people who are in that group chat telling me what you are, not you, but the person,
Yeah.
what they are saying. I'm seeing everything. They don't care about y'all. They don't. That's why they here on our
Marvin,
platform.
well, Marvin gonna
We
get
rock
blamed.
with them.
Miami gonna get blamed for that. So
Yeah, I'm gonna get blamed. I'm gonna get blamed for it too. Hashtag blame Cash. But the thing is, there's so many things going on in the IWC, and it's weird because I be at events. I don't see none of these people who be doing all this shit, this talk. I be at the events. People know where to find me. There's a 6'5" dude walking down the hallway, speaking to everybody. Even if people don't rock with me like that, I give everybody the love. But this is the other side. And see, this is actually me being tame because I didn't crash out. I didn't say anything crazy. The fact of the matter is, I'm a competitor, so I'm going to compete the way I have to compete. Don't call us liars, because we're not. Just come get your butt. And Boss Lady was right. Yeah, don't give them the platform. But I got to do something. I got to do something. I want you to come to this show, and I want you to try, and people are gonna watch you fail, because even if some people who came to our side from theirs decide to go back, it's looking kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? But again, you can say that I can't rap, and I can pull up a video of me getting 40,000 views on a rap battle that I did. Where's yours? I can pull up documentaries that I was involved in because they wanted my opinion on things that went on in battle rap. Where's your documentary? I've been involved in 2 battle rap documentaries. I've been involved in both. They wanted my presence in there. Number 3, I have a following outside of wrestling. I have a following out, and I see this is the time when I start to do the talk. I don't want to talk like this. I got a following outside of wrestling. At any moment, like literally, I just called out Thesaurus to a rap battle, and he accepted. And it's going to be in my backyard, and not necessarily, but Canton, Ohio is not that far. I can battle anybody in battle rap that I want because I have their respect. I can get anybody that I want. I can do whatever I want. Y'all talking about wrestling. Me as a person, I am respected on a level you will never reach.
And if they were smart, and this is what I thought, because like I said, I didn't know all this until you said it. And that's why I was like, why people saying I'm lying about something that happened in a comment? I'm like, what else am I lying about? I'm like, people got the proof of the comment. But if you were smart, because like I said, I don't know what happened with the battle, but if you were smart, and let's just say, okay, it happened fairly, I would have went to Dallas and said, hey, Dallas, we know you lost, but hey, we want to put you in a story. We're going to bring Miami in. We're going to do something special. That would have probably been one of your biggest spaces ever.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it would have been a storyline wise, I'm not saying that's what they was doing. I'm just saying if you wanted to do that, you would have had a big space. But like you saying on the thing was they didn't give Fiend enough time and this. I don't know nothing about that. I didn't even know that, about you saying the disrespect to Ghost. I didn't know nothing about that. You saying you seen this on your own and people came to you on your own. I'm like, well,
Everybody,
wow.
everybody who came in here that was involved in the battle spoke their truth, and they spoke about their experience. Who am I to tell them that they're lying? I'm going off what I experienced with my own two eyes. You cannot call me a liar.
So how you gonna say Marvin Miami is lying about something that he doesn't know about? I didn't even speak on that. It's crazy. Now you're saying a lot about the comments. You need to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself.
We listen. All I'm gonna say is this was an interesting show. We won't be on this type of time ever again.
How many we had, boss man? I just want to know what number you had, boss man. Let them know real quick. Just hit them with that number real quick. We was at 305. We still at that number?
We have 450. We have 458 right now.
Hey, let me tell you something, Dallas. That's what happened when you had your boy Mime the Great, the needle mover, the one that never does it, the one who always does it better than you. The only host that always came up with the energy and it doesn't matter who you have, replace Mime the Great. I'm so good. Y'all retire my name in the bio. Boy, I'm like Michael Jordan. You can go try to erase it, but you're 2 months late. You retire my name, keep it in there. I'm Michael Jordan, because ain't nobody can replace 2-3. With that being said, hey Dallas, I appreciate you having me on Humble Rose. We're supposed to be humble, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta turn into the Black Rose.
Yep, absolutely. Miami, I appreciate you coming by, bro. I'm gonna let you drop out. I gotta close the show my own way. But thank you for coming by, bro. I love you and I got your back 100%.
I know you do, Dallas. Appreciate y'all. Y'all check us out on Talk It Up. Y'all know where to find me at. Miami the Great 30645. Final Boss Lady. Y'all can catch her. She's in my bio. So if y'all want to catch us on Talk It Up. And please support all the CCN crew. ADT, Lena Dow, Ghost, Dallas, John, man, Collected. Man, y'all, let me say this before I go off. I did DWE because I wanted to grow. We all got the same mission. We don't got to be one team. We can all be affiliated. Real talk. Y'all got to understand that that's the mission. It's not an I thing. It's a we thing.
We thing.
So just know that I'm glad to meet Dallas and I'm glad to meet this crew because I never had nobody like this to have my back, except my own crew. But it's good to be deep.
That's a story for a different time.
Yeah. So with that being said, hey, appreciate you, bro. Catch you later, man.
Take care, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode was not mainly, what this show is about. So I'm not apologizing for how things came out. Because some people, when they feel like they've been done a certain way, they're going to react a certain way. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, it's the IWC, and people in the IWC are going to react the way they want to react. I'm not somebody that claims to be anything. When I'm speaking the truth, it's because it's really happening. It's what really happened. Yes, I am a former battle rapper. Well, can I call myself a former if I'm like still doing it on the side? I am a battle rapper that I've been battling for since 2001. So, or two, I don't know. I remember. The fact of the matter is that the art of a wrestling promo is something that I've always wanted to do. So when you hear the passion in my voice, it's because I'm eager to show someone that even though, yes, I am very humble, I don't think I'm better than people. But I think what I do is I am able to cut wrestling promos better than if you put me up against somebody. Now, an actual wrestler, no, because they're in the business and they're going to automatically win because they have the experience. Dallas, check DMs. Oh my gosh, what happened now? I'm Ghost, I'm looking, I don't see anything. So my thing is that this is not about drama. This is not about anything. It's about the lack of respect that was shown to somebody. Yeah, I got you, bro. Hold on. Mikey the Dead Man, shout out to you, bro. I'm a wrap up in a minute. Whoa. Oh, hell no. Wait a minute. What you mean? Oh no. Oh no. Oh ha ha ha. What the Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch this video collectively as a whole. Hold on, if I can.
Hello. If you are seeing this, that it means one of three reasons. I either chose to change my mind and said, psych dickhead, I made my decision already long ago. Or two, the party that I actually wanted to reach out to me did not reach out to me and did not give me the answers that I needed, even though I said it in a group chat and I know the person personally behind the IWC promo battle post. One of them is Isaiah and the other one is Amir. But I have a connection with Isaiah the most because they followed me ever since I followed them on Two Heads One Podcast Table. And I have their actual account and we talked. Or the evidence, the information, everything that I was told was so powerful and enough to convince me. So, I'm here to announce that I joined Dallas's team. You thought I was gonna stay with y'all niggas? I said that I am the in between. I said I was a free agent. You never slapped a contract on me. You never offered me anything that is worth doing this shit. I did this shit for fun. And plus, there's cash on the line. I am not going to turn that shit down. You smoking dick if you think I'm going to turn down fucking cash. $50 fucking dollars for doing something fun that I always wanted to do since I joined this fucking community? You goddamn right. I'm going to do that. I'm a pro wrestling fan that wants to have fun, and the options that was on my table were too good for me to say no.
Oh, fucking shit.
Hello.
Hold on.
If you are...
Wow. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tribal Ghost accepting my offer to battle next week on the show for a cash prize. If Evan does not accept this to battle in the finals, then what we will do is I will find a replacement for Evan. That way, Tribal Ghost can have a proper battle. And that person will be crowned the winner. There's more. I gotta go, but I would watch. I gotta go. I don't want to add to what's going on, but that was earth shaking. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not here to cause drama. What I was trying to do was create a story for the disrespect, and I'm going about it the right way because I'm not sending people like this is not a personal matter where if I see them, hands are going to be thrown. It ain't nothing like that because that ain't nothing to fight about. What this was the simple fact that there were some things that I did not respect and that I created this whole balance now. And now your main competitor has jumped to my side. Not only that, Fiend has as well. The two best weapons you guys got are now my weapons. And here's the funny thing. I'm not going to mistreat them. So if Evan wants to take place, wants this to take place, he'll be here next week. If not, then I'm going to make this official. Look at me directly in my eyes when I say this. If Evan Green does not accept, we are going to reward someone else the opportunity. So, this is what I'm going to do. Evan Green has 24 hours to respond. If he does not respond by midnight tomorrow, Tribal Ghost's opponent will be Fiend, and they will battle for $50. And I will crown that person the official promo champion. As Karrion Kross used to say, tick tock. This is not about me trying to sabotage the tournament. This is about respect. This is about not saying things that you know damn well you had no business saying. This is about the respect that you should have had for your roster. You led them on. And then I came in and I treated them better in one single fucking day. Cordell, Mikey, Logan, you guys are welcome to come. If Evan does not respond by midnight tomorrow, we will have Fiend versus Ghost next week here on the show. Now, having said all of that, this is not what we're here. I'm not here to create drama, but I'm going to announce something else. We have a WWE Hall of Famer coming to this show for an interview next month. I'm going to leave that for you guys to decide who it is. Another thing is, every month or every other month, we will have rap battles on the show. I know you guys have asked me for them again. We will start having rap battles here on the show. Hey, IWC promo battle. Do I have your attention now? Do you understand what this is now? Do you get it? I'm not mad at you. But if Miami wasn't part of what we're part of, there's nothing I can do. But when you dissed him, you dissed me. How's that for a promo? How's that for a pipe bomb? I'm going to destroy anybody who gets in our way. You can make a space and you can whine and cry like a pig under a gate, but you don't have a finals match anymore. So if you want to have a finals match, start treating your competition like competition and start treating your roster with the respect that they deserve. When you fuck up, own up to it. 1 minute, 30 seconds, 3 rounds will be decided and judged. I'll be a judge because I can't show biasness to Ghost or Fiend because I fuck with them both. You did not reward your roster. You can slap a picture and a video together. But if you're making people work for something and all it is a picture and a video, I could do that shit myself. Pay them. I know you got the money. You pay for Twitter. You can pay your talent. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Humble Roses podcast. I'm Dallas Cash. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can find the link if you type in the Humble Roses podcast, but it should be at Dallas AK330 on YouTube. Subscribe to that channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch at Dallas Cash Gaming 3. I pay for, yeah, you damn right. I pay for X. It's just so I can stream. $11 a month. What a fucking joke. Paying motherfuckers $11. What they supposed to do with $11 a month? Buy candy? I'm sorry. That shit is crazy to me, man. $11 is $11, right? That can get you like a biggie bag at Wendy's. Imagine doing all that for a fucking biggie bag at Wendy's. Mm-hmm. Also, I'm going to start a Humble Roses group chat. And we'll probably have a mailing list as well, or I'm sorry, a newsletter. If you want to be part of that, let me know. Share the live. People are going to be mad. I don't really care. I'm from Akron, Ohio. There's nothing you're going to do if you ever saw me in real life. So we're not worried about it. Hey, that's the DWE funds. Yeah, but y'all shit $11. Y'all shit out $11 like it's nothing. Y'all get money. Y'all get money. Y'all, once y'all podcast starts taking off, y'all gonna make way more than that. So DWE is here to stay. CCN is here to stay. Townhouse Media. We are a unit. We are a network. We are a family. Now, this is going to be the last time and you know, I'm not one to spread negativity, but I'm all about telling the truth. We tell the truth on this podcast. So this is the last. I actually broke my rule because I was like, I don't ever want to make it about me. But Final Boss Lady said, don't give them the clout. Don't give them they don't even have a roster. So there's nothing to give them except a butt whooping when they come to the show in 2 weeks. I'm giving them 2 weeks because they're going to need it. When you find somebody who actually cares about the people, and here's the thing, these are complete strangers, but I'm taking care of them because I care about what they do. And I need to make sure that if I'm going to be, I ain't nobody in the IW. I'm nobody. I'm telling you, I'm nobody. But I'm somebody to a lot of other people. At the end of the day, I got things I got to take care of. I love everybody. We love people. We love you guys at the IWC promo battle. You just made a mistake disrespecting one of our people. We're gonna react accordingly. We love you guys. We still want you to continue. It's all fun and good competition, but now that your two strongest members are now on my team, now I can do whatever I want. Love you guys. Make sure you follow me. Try to enjoy King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring. Keep your prayers out for the talent. Also, want to send a big rest in peace to my boy Celis Bundles from Detroit. Was a big wrestling fan and was like the heart of like Detroit, Michigan. He was a big fucking comedian, but he was a good dude and he had a big heart. And I feel like it's just like we're losing a lot of good people. The untimely deaths of a lot of good people kind of bother me. We almost lost T-Rex at I don't know, like that seizure was tough for me, man. And yeah, it's just a wake-up call for me to pay more attention to my health and the things that I do, and don't take life for granted, and don't take people for granted, especially the ones who work their asses off for you. Love you guys. You are unique and one of a kind. Don't ever change. I will never change. I will only evolve. But evolution is great. And so are you. See you guys later. Sorry, I forgot to hit end stream. I'm a dumb.